Every pineapple pizza I've had anyway with ham usually ends up being pretty good.
Yeah, and I mean, I like pineapple slices. They taste good, but after a few of them, you're just like, the roof of my mouth is gone.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
yeah.
Then you can't really have any more.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. What even is that? It's not even like a burning. It's just like a weird.
It's just the extremely high citric acid content.
Yeah, I never really know how to describe it, but dude, you eat like a little bit of pineapple, and yeah, your mouth is just like dunzo, dude. Like it's over. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. I don't know. I see. I'm a basic bitch though. Like if I get pizza, I just want some cheese and some pepperoni, and I'm happy, dude. I don't need to get fancy. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you can never go wrong with that.
Exactly. All right, bar time on the deli, which I love to see. Looks like brutal strength agi. Okay, this feels like a kind of aggressive build with brutal agi, right? So this is interesting. This feels like this could be like a try to get downs quick. Get a gamer into like maybe basement or at least like a strong area that makes something happen with that. So we'll see. Also has the same add-ons of Okaft and Babushka. Pretty much what we'd expect. Do you think there's any justification in running any other add-ons? Like maybe like double, like maybe like Babushka and like Mana Grass Raid or something? Like maybe like double windup? I feel like there maybe is. Like I don't know.
I've seen some Huntresses substitute Babushka for Rose Root on maps that have really long lines of sight. But I think that's the only variation I've really ever seen.
Wait, did they substitute? Did you speak right and mean to say Babushka, or did you mean?
Yeah, they take Babushka and replace it with Rose Root.
That's interesting. See, I kind of thought you would replace Okaft, if anything. That's interesting to me. Like Babushka feels so good. Well, interesting to see. I mean, obviously we didn't see anything this time from Swift. He's running something a little bit more standard. No bamboozle or anything though means that this main building is going to be a goddamn fucking nightmare. But he seems to want to try to make something happen anyway.
A little bit of a heartbeat reading test coming in for Ace, and he's going to get caught out on the main building. Interesting pathing there from Swift on the Huntress. First hatchet is going to miss as he drops down. No balance landing though.
Oh, second hatchet misses though. Oh no, this is such a big opportunity. That could have been in such a
okay, Ace jump scare.
Well,
I think that might have been live, and he's just gone.
Yeah, he just back to main. That was, you know, we'll just let that be what it was. All right. We find Yui here. She drops. I think that might have been balanced, and she bailed. Whoever's here, I believe, is stealthing. Oh, but they're in that bush. They're right there. They're right there in front of you. Did you not see them?
That's his arena there in the bush. And oh wait, no, it's an Ada.
There might have been. Yeah, it was Ada that was in the bush. Yeah, there was definitely some hair poking out of that bush for sure. Like that was not a bush. That was human hair. But he does eventually find her.
I'm surprised she actually moved there because it didn't look like the Huntress had found her yet.
Yeah, I think she thought because like the Huntress was like standing right over her for a second. Oh, the down two coming in. Do you take this basement or do you maybe find a pain res? Because you can definitely take this basement if you really wanted, but it looks like he's gonna opt for a pain res instead.
And is that main gen? Nope, that main gen is not gonna pop. They were doubling it before, but it looks like they opted to start splitting pressure instead.
Yeah, but now there's going to be 3 different gens that have progress. One of them is kind of near the hook. Actually, 2 of them if you count this Gallows gen. But this guy... Oh, doesn't quite get that hatchet. That would have been a pretty important tag if he got it.
And I think that might have been Sprint Burst there on Yui. She gets away from the Huntress
balanced,
yeah. Oh, no, yeah, balanced landing.
Yeah, Deli's actually way far away from this hook. Like, nowhere near in position. They're actually doubling a gen far from it. Which is interesting. They're not really showing any urgency really for this unhook at all. Not really getting in position for it at all. But Swift can kick this gen and also kick the gen like back here in the corner too, and they're both regressing right near the hook. So,
yep, and that's going to be 5% onto that Gallows gen.
Definitely wants to predator this hook though, like since he's so close to struggle, which is I think is the right play. They're not really making a move at all for it. So, like obviously he doesn't know that though. I feel like Swift is actually giving a lot of room for this unhook. I'm a little surprised. Like they're not in position for it, but if they were, he's giving a lot of room for it. He's going to kick this gen finally back here, and it's going to start regressing a little bit now.
Yeah, I think we're going to need to see at least 2 more gens pop if this second stage is going to be worth leaving. As I don't know about this unhook. This is a little bit early in the second stage, but Huntress is committing really far away.
Yeah, it ends up working out because of how far Huntress commits, yeah. And completely far away on Ace. Not even anywhere near the unhook, which is... Actually, a little odd. Like, you think you'd want to maybe stay close to that hook with that guy being like dead, and with you still being at 4 gens too. Like, not a bad spot, honestly, to maybe just try to secure that kill on the Ada. But
yeah. And I mean, Ace just takes an Okaft to the face there at point blank range, makes no distance, and gets 2 tapped. So that's going to be another pain res. And if Swift is able to find Ada here, then that seems like it might be game over.
Zarina still here. There's no way Ada stayed, right? There's no way. Zarina's here. And I'm assuming Ada probably made her way back towards main. Oh yeah, she's being healed at the other gen across the way. Yeah, the Ada's got to play pretty safe, right? Like, definitely not taking any chances. Like, try to stay somewhere relatively safe. Probably near main. She's gonna get kicked again. And there is kind of this little gen set up back here, kind of similar to what Impulse had, right? With like this gen on the street, and then actually it's kind of better though, because he has this one way off to the side that's like kind of in this dead area off to the side. I would argue this 3 gen with Gallows and these 2 is way stronger than the one out in the street.
This is definitely better than anything Impulse had last game. Zarina gonna get caught again in the cactus area. Sprint burst. Holds the hatchet, gets the hit, and she's going to go towards main.
Ace just
went second.
Even though the Huntress was nowhere near.
That is really bad for the survivors, even though the Huntress is committing really far onto the Deliverance survivor here, but there's somebody else back here.
There's Ada here, the Deathhook survivor, but she has no hatchets.
But why is Ada here as the Deathhook survivor?
I feel like she might have been here to try to like play safe and not be on gens, but I feel like it was maybe miscomm in terms of like where the chase was going and everything. I don't know. But yeah, now the Deathhook server is being chased, and again, no hatchets, so like maybe not in the terrible spot. Like Swift will have to reload, and that'll give Ada some distance. Or he's just gonna run her down 4.4 on, I don't know, main building with no bamboozle. I don't know about this.
Yeah, not opting to reload. And I mean, Ada's got to know that she's out of hatchets, right? She'll take the medium vault on that window, or not.
Actually ends up working out.
To hold W and keep her distance.
And has to reload.
Yeah, another gen pops in the distance. And suddenly there's nobody down. If Ada can stay up and keep distance here, yeah, Swift is just going to leave her.
Wow. And they break the 3 gen by popping that gen in the back. Wow, dude. What is going on? This is so bizarre, because I feel like them letting Ace go struggle felt absurd. They're right there again.
There is a Yui. There is a Yui in that bush.
The bushes, man. Zarina gonna be in some trouble here. She is injured. He can just hold this hatchet and not let her cross, so she'll likely go down, but she is deadly if she does go down. So not the end of the world. She'll be able to unhook herself, but it will be a pain res most likely. But dude, this was so weird. Like everything about, I'm so confused about so many things. This is wild, and they're gonna come double this gen maybe. Yeah, they're gonna triple it, but it's probably gonna get pain resed. No?
No pain
not pain resed. Yeah, not pain resed actually. Never mind.
They're choosing not to heal the Deathhook survivor here.
Yeah,
Elliot's gonna pull instantly.
They're trying to do a repeat of what the other team did.
Oh no, this isn't gonna work.
Oh no! Disaster! Oh no! The blown skill check too progresses it by so much.
Okay, at least nobody went down.
Oh, until Ada dies.
This is disaster for the survivors.
Yep. That is not great at all.
I think they really should have just played slow and reset Ada away from the gen.
Yeah, with Deli going on hook too, there's really no urgency there. Like, you're fine. Like the person on hook can Deli run to main and they're totally safe. You can play safe yourself. Like, there's really no reason to like try to die for this gen there. That's just, it's very unnecessary. It's just very, very aggressive for no reason when you're in a perfect position to do fine without it. And yeah, now it's a 3v1 and it can get a little hairy because also Ace is Deathhook now too, so he's got to be extra careful. Almost everybody is injured. I mean, Ace just healed up and now they're resetting again.
Yeah, so that's 6 stages with 3 fresh. Survivors can only afford to give up 2 more. And he's going to find the reset. Yep,
all 3 of them are found. He's going to go out there. I'm surprised he went after Ada here. I feel like Ace feels like a really good target to just get a kill and then win it, right? Like you get Ace 2-tapped here and this game is just over. Like they just lose.
Yui's a fresh hook though.
Yeah, true. This is the pain res. So pain res here and also pain res on Zarina still. So that little bit of progress they had on that bottom gen gonna get hit. Well, not that little bit, that good bit of progress is gonna get hit. So that gen regressed quite a bit. Oh my god, look at it now. Oh no, dude.
So this hook on Yui makes 4 fresh hooks, which means that Swift could just face camp her and get the win.
Yeah, he only needs one more hook. Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah. One hook comes in with second win though, but yeah, next hook is basically over. So like they'd have to finish the exit gates they have to finish the last gen, open the exit gates, and get out without anybody going down, which sounds really hard. But honestly, Swifty's not really like he's not committing to really anything right now. So he's just gonna come back and kick this, and they're all healing up. And if it was gonna be possible, I mean, this is how them all getting away, healing, and then maybe making something happen from that.
Yeah, Swift seems very confident in his ability to get it down whenever he wants. When he could have just face camped Yui. And he's checking these areas that aren't necessarily near the gens. All survivors are reset now. And they're going to have to be splitting on these 2 furthest apart gens.
He's also
It's crazy to me that Shackpal is still up at this point in the game.
Yeah, agreed. He also didn't reload, which is bizarre. He's sitting on 1 hatchet. Just 1 hatchet. Like, just not even bothering to reload. Now he's going to reload. Like, now that he found somebody, he reloads, right? Like, it's very strange. Because now he just gave that guy a bunch of distance. It's very, like, odd decision making. Again, I mean, I say that, but, like, I know how scrims can be. And I know how scrims can be. And also keep in mind, too, I think an important thing to keep in mind, too, is that a lot of these gamers are not used to playing in front of a big crowd as well. So like knowing that they're like on a stream with like a bunch of people watching, nerves can get to you, man. Like it's very easy for nerves to get to you for you to be like, oh wait, what the fuck am I doing? I have 1 hatchet. Like, oh my god, what's going on? Like, dude, it's so I feel like it's so easy to let that affect you. And again, I think it's something I kind of take it granted. I'm kind of used to being on stream, so I kind of take it for granted sometimes. OCAF though, and this is a Deathhook survivor. I mean, it doesn't really matter because this wins anyway. Actually, I'm getting all hyped about him being Deathhook. This literally ends it. Like him getting that hook is game over. That's 8. That's hook stage number 8. But with him being Deathhook, this kind of puts him in a position to maybe, I was going to say to maybe 4K1, but they're actually going to commit to that and pop it, so.
So Primordial is going to win the Huntress set, and Survivors are going to finish the last gen, so they're not going down without a fight. And to what you said earlier, I think ranged killer sets in general are just like even more traumatizing for the killer.
Yeah.
Like especially ones like Huntress and Deathslinger.
Yeah, no, they feel like definitely the type of matchups like you're talking in terms of like affecting you mentally, right? Because yeah, no, like it's like them, and then killers like Nurse too. Like if you like start to fuck up, it like you can like kind of snowball mentally, and you're like, oh god, I'm fucking up. Oh god, I'm fucking up. I'm fucking up in front of so many people. Oh god, and then you can kind of like your mental can really like kind of snowball quickly on killers like this. So yeah, I mean that's an important thing to keep in mind when any of these gamers are playing too, right? Like if there's like some kind of questionable decisions happen, it might just be that they're kind of overwhelmed in like a lot of different ways, and maybe like missing easy things that they normally wouldn't miss because of just how overwhelmed they are. Like that kind of stuff can absolutely happen. So but yeah, kind of like you said, Primordial gonna take this first Hunter set. But again, not like extremely convincingly. Like again, we were a little worried that this might be like a mismatch set. Doesn't really seem to be that much so. Like this was close. Like Dirt Dead Hard definitely kept this very, very close. I mean, it came down to the very end. It was only a few hook stages different, and that could have really swung either way on either one of those matches. So we have to get for an interesting best of 3.
Great hatchets from both Huntresses. This was a pretty close game. So I'm excited to see what comes in the next set, which I think is Artist, right?
Yes, I believe you are right. And Artist is the killer pick from Primordial too. So this is going to be their choice. So I'm assuming they're going to have some killer that's going to be like a cracked out Artist gamer. I'm not sure if it's Swift or not. Let me ask.